Hey, how y'all doing? This is your girl Tysheen. I am back with another video. So we're gonna react to what would you look like on a different planet? So let's get straight to it.
If you were born and raised on Mars, your body would look very different. Mars might be the best candidate for humanity's future space settlement, but as far as gravity, breathable atmosphere, and liquid water go, it ain't the kind of place you could survive. At least not in your current state. If you tried to walk on the red planet without a spacesuit, you'd suffocate, swell, and die of extreme radiation poisoning within minutes. Yeah, that wouldn't be pretty. To survive Mars's harsh environment, you'd have to be taller and leaner. Martian gravity is only about 38% of Earth's gravitational pull. That means you wouldn't need much muscle power to walk around. You'd lose bone and muscle density, but that's okay. Your taller frame would use less energy and...
So you're telling me someone like me who is 5'4", I'm gonna be tall? I mean, I kind of like, being 5'4", but I'm just saying I'm gonna be tall.
That's good news because food on Mars would be pretty scarce. Plus, being taller would help you see further. Speaking of sight, your eyes wouldn't be the same. Mars is known for its dust storms, and it's not as sunny here as it is on Earth. Your eyes would have to adapt. You'd see better in low light, and your tears would be sticky to protect you from all the dust and debris. Now, Mars barely has an atmosphere, and that means two things. First, your lungs would become super lungs, capable of extracting trace elements of oxygen from the Martian atmosphere. And second, your skin would be dark brown to protect you from the harmful solar radiation. Yeah.
What? We all gonna be the same color. That's kind of cool.
Without a dense atmosphere, Mars gets bathed in radiation. It also gets extremely cold on the red planet. Thanks to almost zero atmosphere, the temperature here ranges from a comfortable 20 degrees Celsius to a freezing cold minus 153 degrees Celsius. But your dark skin would absorb more heat to help you survive when it gets chilly. What if you were born on a much hotter planet than Mars? Well, welcome to Venus.
Venus.
It has a dense atmosphere which traps the sun's heat and turns the planet into a furnace. It's so hot on Venus that if you walked outside without a spacesuit, you'd instantly be incinerated.
Who the hell wants to live like that? Who wants to live on any of these planets, to be honest? There's nothing beautiful about it. The stuff that you have to go through. Like,
you'd also get crushed under the extreme atmospheric pressure. 92 times higher than Earth's. Evolving to live on this hellish world would mean having a short and sturdy body with thick silver skin. Your skin would have to reflect the intense heat and radiation. It would also need to be able to neutralize sulfuric acid. Yeah, that's right. Venus has a thick carbon dioxide atmosphere with clouds made of sulfuric acid droplets. So you'd need to be ready to withstand the Venusian acid rain. And your shorter, more compact body would provide the necessary support to withstand the extreme atmospheric pressure. But you still couldn't breathe the toxic Venusian atmosphere.
So basically it's worse than Mars then. That is crazy. That's torture.
You'd need to rely on oxygen tanks. You'd also never have an active lifestyle on Venus because you'd need to conserve your energy and whatever oxygen you could get. You'd pretty much be stuck in your living quarters the entire time. Yeah, living on Venus would be difficult, even with an extremely sturdy skeleton. So let's try another planet, like Mercury. Mercury is even closer to the sun than Venus. On Venus, you'd have to worry about scorching heat. On Mars, you'd have to adapt to freezing temperatures. Well, on Mercury, you'd be dealing with both. Just
What?
like Mars, Mercury has almost no atmosphere, so temperatures on this tiny planet range from a blazing 427 degrees Celsius during the day to a frigid minus 179 degrees Celsius at night. And one night here lasts almost 3 Earth months. You'd need a thermal insulation layer under your skin to stand a chance on this planet. It'd make you look metallic, just like on Venus, but it would help reflect the incredible heat and then retain that heat once the temperature dropped. Your body would evolve to be sturdy and stocky, with a layer of fat helping to keep you warm during cold nights. But your limbs would be longer and more
Look at
flexible
that.
so you could move around easily.
Oh, hell no. Her arms is longer than the legs. Oh no. What kind of life? And you'd be surprised. There are people out there who want to live on these planets. Like, why? We were not meant to live on these planets.
Wouldn't have much muscle because Mercury's gravity is only about 38% of Earth's gravity. You'd develop cells resistant to radiation. That's because Mercury is 3 times closer to the sun than Earth, and it has no atmosphere to protect you.
No.
And breathing on Mercury
Ooh.
would be impossible. Maybe you'd have smaller lungs capable of storing oxygen. You might even evolve to have a special organ that could produce oxygen from the minerals you ingest. Kind of like how plants make oxygen through photosynthesis. Life on Mercury would be pretty miserable and uneventful, but wait till you see what life could be like on Jupiter.
Uh-oh.
Okay, here's the thing about Jupiter. It's not made to live on. First, it doesn't even have a surface for you to walk on. You'd be gliding through clouds of hydrogen and helium. You'd lose bone density, but your muscles would be strong. And you'd have to be short and compact to withstand the intense pressure of the gas giant. Your dark skin would give you some level of protection against Jupiter's radiation, and you'd be full of gas. Yeah,
It's full of
in order
gas.
to be able to fly in Jupiter's thick atmosphere, your body would need to have lighter than air gases. Your biggest problem would be breathing. You could adapt to the extreme radiation levels and high atmospheric pressure, but Jupiter has 0 oxygen in its atmosphere, so unless you could evolve to breathe hydrogen or helium, you wouldn't survive long on this planet. And it's the same story.
Who wants to live on any of these planets? It looks so scary. It's not even about the breathing. These planets look so scary. Everything just don't seem natural at all. I mean, for human beings, it's just, for human beings, it's just not natural at all.
Story on Saturn. Only there, you might evolve to have specialized organs that could synthesize breathable oxygen from water vapor or ammonia. So, more points for Saturn. On Uranus, you'd look like a short blue alien. That blue pigmentation could give you some protection against cosmic radiation. Your skin would need to be very thick and have the ability to retain heat well. Uranus is cold. It's one of the coldest planets in the solar system, reaching freezing temperatures of minus 224 degrees Celsius. There's no way you could breathe on Uranus because, just like on Jupiter, there's no oxygen on this ice giant. And no solid surface either. Uranus is like a giant cloud of farts. Yeah, thanks to hydrogen sulfide and its clouds, this planet reeks like rotten eggs. So maybe it's best you don't breathe in all that stink. Being born on Neptune would be exactly like being born on Uranus, minus the fart smell. Neptune is slightly warmer than Uranus, but that wouldn't be enough to make this ice giant habitable. Even with a body designed for this planet, you couldn't survive here. Maybe you'd have more luck settling down on one of Saturn's moons, Titan. Titan sounds like an incredible place to visit, but that's a story.
This is one interesting video. I just had to watch it because I was just curious. But I don't plan to be on any of these planets anyway. I'm gonna stay where I was born, and I was meant to be here on Earth. So yeah. I don't have no plans of going to any of these planets. Not risking it. For what? Doesn't even look pleasant to even be like. I don't see anything special about being on any of these planets, to be honest. So I mean, I don't know. That's just my opinion. But comment below. Let me know how y'all feel about this. And I'll see y'all later. Y'all take care. Peace.